Hello, friends, and welcome to the Follow the Moon Challenge. My name is Alice in Wonderland, and I'm a little bit obsessed with the moon. This 2026 Follow the Moon Challenge is going to be unlike any other moon challenge because all of the moon cycles in 2026 are slightly shifted and different from what they usually are. We always do this challenge in Aquarius season because Aquarius helps us to think about things differently and to think outside of the box. So it's a perfect time to learn something new about the moon. So I think we're all going to learn something new together about the moon, myself included. I think this challenge is going to be really interesting. So whether you've done the challenge before, I think this is going to be something new and exciting. And if you haven't done this before, then of course it's going to be new and exciting. So I'm really excited to jump into today's video. Know that we are premiering them live every day for 30 days at 11 a.m. Without further ado, let's jump into today's video. You might be asking yourself, why do we put Leos at the center of the zodiac? Why are they the king? Why are they the royalty of the zodiac signs? And when you look at a lion, how do you not feel that regalness? How do you not feel that composure and confidence that this animal is capable of leading? Welcome to day 12 of the Follow the Moon Challenge, and today we have a waxing gibbous Leo moon. So we are going to talk all about Leo, all about the king of the zodiac. One of the reasons for this is that Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun is literally the center of our entire universe. With the sun and Leo ruling the fifth house of the zodiac, this is literally kind of putting you on a stage and putting the spotlight on you. The sun being the spotlight and Leo being the entertainer. So the fifth house of the zodiac rules self-expression and creativity. You want to look at your fifth house to see kind of where or how you might approach creativity, or maybe the things that you need to approach creativity, and how you might going about expressing yourself. This is why I have you look at your birth chart and discover what all of your house rulers are, because it helps you to learn so much about yourself and how you go about doing things, why you do things this way. And honestly, for me personally, it took me until last year, I think during the Follow the Moon Challenge, that I recognized that Cancer rules my fifth house. And that just makes so much sense to me about how I approach creativity, why I need things to be a certain way in order to be creative, because having Cancer being that ruler, I need to feel like safe and at home in order to create. So this just explains so much of why I struggle creatively a lot of times, why I feel so emotional about how I create a lot of times, and it just gave me so much understanding about myself and creativity, which is something that's very important to me in my life, is to be creative. Cancer season initiated us into summer, and Leo season occurs in the very middle of summer. So this makes Leo a fixed sign. You will notice that all fixed signs are very determined, sometimes stubborn, because they're so sure of the fact that I am summer, this is my energy, and there's no kind of push or shove about it. Taurus is the same way, being in the middle of spring. Scorpio is the middle of fall, and Aquarius is the middle of winter, which we have just passed. When I look at Leo season in the middle of summer, I think of very hot days that are so hot that all you can do is lounge around to keep yourself cool and to conserve your energy. I think of sitting by the pool and having somebody bringing me a cold beverage, because Leo's, being the leader, knows how to delegate and to efficiently get things done. Traditionally, we look at this Leo season, growing season, as a very abundant and where we have a plethora of all of our vegetables are coming in. August 1st marks the first harvest. So this is when we have our corn and we have all of our grain that can be harvested. We have plenty of fruits and vegetables that are growing this time of year. So it is this time of abundance, of this hard work paying off by the end of the summer, where we're able to feast and be merry and happy and get ready to preserve in the fall with Virgo. Leo does get a really bad rap for being egotistical or focusing too much on the self. The sun does represent the self. It does represent the external, outward action that we take or how we present ourselves in the world. And there is a need and a time and a place to be focusing on the self. The zodiac does have these checks and balances in place for a reason, so that the negative is balanced out with its opposite energy. I'm going to talk a lot more about that tomorrow, of the Leo Aquarius dynamic, because we are experiencing that during our upcoming eclipses this year. A good leader or a good ruler or a good king, they are always going to be taking care of the ones around them. We need a leader. We need somebody to delegate. We need somebody to call the shots and make the rules. And when we're talking about you, you are the ruler of your own world. You are the ruler of your kingdom. And a good ruler is going to make sure that everybody else is taken care of. People who have Leos in their lives and are really close to Leos know that they will love you so fiercely as long as you remain loyal to them, as long as you let them shine a little bit brighter sometimes. But Leos are one of the most affectionate signs of the zodiac, in my opinion, and really do. I think of the Cowardly Lion and how he had to, or prove about his courageous heart. So I just always think of the lion with the heart and having the heart medal, because Leo is very heart-centered and loving and caring and nurturing. Leo teaches us how to be proud of who we are, to love ourselves for who we are, to appreciate ourselves for who we are. On Leo moon days, I really do like to dress my best, wear an outfit that makes me feel confident, do things that I know that I can do well. By focusing on the things that we're good at, the things that we're proud of, encourages more of those good things to come into our life. Nobody can love yourself as much as you can love yourself. So the more you love yourself, the more you be proud of who you are, the more you will encounter such things and situations and experiences that give you the ability to shine in only a way that you know how. On a Leo moon day, be proud of who you are. No matter what anybody else says or does, be proud of who you are. You have tried your best and done your best with the experiences and resources that you have at hand, and you've done a great job. You should be proud of yourself. We will be in Leo all day today and all day tomorrow before we move into Virgo. So be proud of who you are. Be the king or queen of your own world. Put that crown on and join me tomorrow for some more Leo energy.